Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. You will not begin to imagine. The Benin Kingdom group has threatened legal action against those politicizing Onoge Oba of Benin court case. We all know that some Onoges that were suspended has taken the Oba of Benin to court. My dear, it was a show of the showdown because supporters of the great Benin monarch literally walked with him to the court, where Onogis, that is like, let's say, like, will I say mini kings in their own regions, they were made like heads to oversee traditionally the people. However, what we heard is that these very people are the ones who went to report these onogis, saying that they've not been doing their duties and all that. And Oba getting that message from the palace had to suspend them because you need credibility. If you're going to be a leader, you should be responding and treating the people really nicely and right how it should be. However, this has not been what it should be. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. The Benin Development Union has declared that it will not hesitate to invoke institutional measures against those hiding under legal action filed by some Benin Duke, in bracket that is Onoges, against the Oba of Benin in Edo State High Court to disturb the peace and harmony of the state as September 21st governorship election draws near. Director of Legal Service, Benin Development Union, Sergeant Joseph Otomere, retired, made the declaration in a statement made available to journalists in Benin City on Saturday. Joseph alleged that those fueling the crisis were the disbanded Community Development Association leaders in some communities who might be staging a comeback, but were often too dysfunctional. According to him, you will agree with this union that Benin State received touch of divine blessing from the coronation of the Oba of Benin, as well as the electorate victory swearing in of Governor Godwin Obaseki in 2016, when they both collaborated in the flourishing out of now disbanded Community Development Association from the state. As usual, those who were paralyzed exposed that and right now are the ones who are disguising themselves as a terrorist group would be unhappy. They are the ones who have been disbanded and obviously seeking to break the iron harmony, collaboration spirit between the Oba and the government. It is common knowledge in Edo South Senatorial District that the disbanded CDAs are now rearing their heads through the association of disbanded Onoges. Their plan have all most materialized, so they are resuscitating this, but guess what, it will not stand because we will not allow it. Those fueling crisis in Benin City in Edo State will see and will get the repercussion of what they are currently up and what they are doing, because we will not allow any of this to happen going forward. It is important that everybody understand what the idea is. Some persons are looking for every way, humanly speaking, possible to frustrate the Oba so that they can have their way, using politics, going to the court when we know exactly what is going on. None of this will be allowed to continue any further. We understand exactly what these people are trying to do, but we will not allow them to achieve it. It is wrong how they are going about things. If you have been disbanded, serve your suspension time and do what is right rather than going against what the state stands for. This will not be allowed to continue. Everyone and anyone who is using tricks to come into the state and to cause a lot of trouble will face a very full turn of what they have started, because we'll not allow this to continue any further. My lovely people, now waiting they happen for Edo State be this way you know they see people are not happy. They are not happy at all. Looking at everything going on, it has become very clear that, not again will people just stand by and allow the same thing over and over again to continue. A lot of things have gone on recently, and the truth of it is, until we begin to, align ourselves on the position of truth and say, you know what, there is what we call orderliness, structure. There are things in place that, you can't just come in and try to, do what you think you can to just get away with it. We will not allow that to happen. So every single individual is beginning to look into this very carefully. Okay, recently, like I earlier reiterated, the Oba of Benin was taken to court. Yes, was taken to court. Okay, and every single person is now watching and is trying to understand what exactly is going on here. So we can't just allow this. Okay, the people who are doing this are, they are doing it for their own self. They don't care what happened to any other person. And so what they are doing is just, for themselves. And so we must be careful how we allow some of these things to continue. The issue here is that some people have made up their mind that they are going to, frustrate the state, and people are really politicalizing it, bringing in Obaseki, bringing in election because of their personal, what they want to gain. And these things ought not to be so. So every individual must understand that some people are just there for what they can get. And so we must become wise and do not allow such things to continue any further. You see, so if you want to really get what's happening, every one of us must understand it. People are trying to take advantage of anyone and anything possible just for them to have a field day. But we're not going to allow that to happen, will we? So the people of Edo State, you know what's best. People of the state know what's best for them, and they know what they want. And so it is important that everyone look upon this very carefully. You see, because the more you allow these people to have their way, the more, things are going to get more destroyed. Things are it's going to be beyond you can imagine, and so every single person needs to understand it. You see, so please, my lovelies, it is what it is. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice, and every single one of us must do all that is needed and necessary to change the course of what is going on in this nation. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. Bye for now.